I'm glad
Good
you missed
morning.
me.
Good morning. This is Judge Alyssa Perez presiding over the 210th District Court civil docket for November 13th, 2024. All matters being heard today are being heard in accordance with all directives regarding remote proceedings. In addition to that, we are streaming all matters live via YouTube for public viewing. Mr. Nunez, will you call our first case, please?
Yes, ma'am. Page 1, calling cause number 2019 DCV 0505 Hotel Sancho Panza LLC versus FT James Construction Inc. et al. Announcements, please.
Megan Gillette for the plaintiff, Your Honor, Hotel Sancho Panza.
Stephen H. Nicky on behalf of FT James.
Harold Davis here on behalf of Jordan Foster Construction.
Catherine Stark on behalf of Otis Elevators.
Marwan Bhatti on behalf of Bass Celtic Inc.
All right. Let me see. This is throwing me off a little bit. This is set for an entry of judgment? Was that aspirational or?
Your Honor, thank you. No, the parties have been in conference. We've reached settlement. The parties have all been paid and everything. We have a joint motion for dismissal ready. It was circulated this morning. I'm waiting for confirmation from one party that we have permission to affix their signature to the motion and the order, and we will file that as soon as we get that confirmation. And that's Otis Elevators.
Okay. All right. Well, does anybody else have anything to add? If not, I'm not going to set it for anything unless someone's asking.
Yeah, I don't, Your Honor, this is Harold. I don't think there's any reason why the motion and order won't be approved. They're pretty basic. Everybody's been paid. Their liens have been released.
Okay.
I don't have anything else to do.
Okay. So for my internal purposes, Myrna, if we don't have that by Friday, we'll set it for 2 weeks. But I have total confidence in you all. Thank you very much.
Your Honor.
Your Honor, thank you. We really appreciate your patience with us.
Oh no, I appreciate all y'all's work. I know this is, I think, probably one of my first bigger civil cases. So that's fine. That's good.
Thank you so much.
Y'all are excused unless you have something else with the court.
No, ma'am.
No.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Take care. All right. Who's left?
We just have actually, I think, just 2 cases, Judge. So we'll come up. No, I'm sorry. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 cases left.
Okay. Looks like Mr. Spence is on most of them.
Yes, ma'am. He's on 3 of them.
Okay. Where are we headed, Mr. Nunez?
Page 1, Judge. Calling cause number 2023 DCV 1438 Gabriel A. Martinez versus Dial Tile LLC et al. Announcements, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jacob Ray filling in for Mrs. Brittany Lopez on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Fuel on behalf of the defendants, Dial Tile.
All right.
This is our motion, Your Honor. We served a subpoena on UPS to obtain some of their internal records. Plaintiff was an employee there during the time of the accident. We served it through the corporate representative as their registered agent, according to the Secretary of State. And we haven't received any responses to the subpoena, and they failed to appear for the deposition that we set. So we filed this motion to compel and set it for hearing. We set the hearing notice to UPS, to their registered agent again. I actually did receive a call from an in-house lawyer at UPS a few weeks ago, a voicemail. I returned to their voicemail, and I still haven't gotten anything in response. So I'm asking for an order to compel the Zoom deposition along with the documents that are outlined in the subpoena ducis tecum attached to the deposition notice.
Okay. All righty. Well, and there's no one else. So do you know who you spoke with, Mr. Fuel?
I can't remember his name. And I didn't get to speak to him. He left me a voicemail. I left him a voicemail.
Got it.
And so I never got another call back.
Okay. I didn't notice in your motion if you had a particular timetable. My thought is 30 days.
That'd be fine with me, Judge.
we're coming up on the holidays. So if you would please send me the proposed order with that deadline. And honestly, the 13th, if we can put that deadline for December 11th,
Okay,
at least gives the court a little bit of wiggle room before the holiday, okay?
understood, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you.
Anything else on this case?
No,
Anyone?
Your Honor, may be excused.
You may have a good day.
You as well.
Thank you,
Thank
Judge.
you.
All right, who's next?
Second page, Judge. Calling cause number 2024 DCV 0169 TD Bank USA NA versus Eric Gutierrez. Announcements, please.
Plaintiff counsel Eric Spence here on behalf of TD Bank.
All right, give me 1 second. 0169. All righty, we are set on plaintiff's motion for default that was filed back on October 8th. It looks like the court set this for a default hearing back on October 16th. Mr. Spence, were you able to get some type of notice sent out to Mr. Gutierrez?
Yes, I believe I just saw it filed with the court. Let me make sure. I'm sorry. Mr. Gutierrez. Yes, it looks like it was sent.
You have the date on that?
I don't. TD Bank is weird with our firm. I don't. I'm sorry.
Let me see. By chance, did we send any type of notice? I don't imagine we would have, but let me see.
Usually they give it to me, but they didn't today.
I'm happy to hear what you have on the default. I'll tell you, if you're able to track down verification of the notice sent out to the other side on today's hearing, and we'll supplement that, I'm happy to rule on it.
Okay, that's good. For some reason okay, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, this is a Target credit card. Mr. Gutierrez opened up in October of 2019. He made his last payment on the 24th of November 2022 and is ultimately charged off on May 14th of 2023. As evidence, we submitted a certificate of last known address, the SCRA affidavit showing he's currently not enlisted in the military. We also submitted an affidavit of account, which includes a charge-off statement and the payment history. He has an outstanding balance of $1,386.99. We'd ask the court to award that plus the cost of the court and service fees, which were kind of high, $601.57 for a grand total of $1,988.56. No attorney's fees, and I believe it's been lowered to 8.0% post-judgment interest. I think our order is 8.5. I probably need to get a new one.
Okay. I did review the motion. There was an attached default order. However, if you're needing to amend it, then I'll ask if you would submit that via email to the court coordinator, Ms. Hernandez, my.hernandez, along with if you have the verification of the service, and we can wrap it up. If I don't receive that, we will have this set 30 days out to see if we have an update from you, okay?
Great, thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, next one, Mr. Nanez.
Yes, ma'am. Same page, Judge. Calling cause number 2024 DCV 0162 Velocity Investments LLC et al. Versus Araceli Hidalgo. Announcements, please.
Plaintiff's counsel is here, Eric Spence, on behalf of Velocity Investments.
Okay, and no one appearing on behalf of Ms. Hidalgo. I am seeing on this one, the notice of hearing was sent out on November 5th. It was filed on November 5th. Let me see.
I do see that one.
Do you have a return on that, Mr. Spence?
I don't believe we ever received a green card back showing it was accepted, but I can check.
Okay, if you will check on that. If it's something, I'm not as good as I used to be with some of those administrative things, but folks seem to be able to check that pretty quick online now. If you're able to do that, I can give you a minute. If not, I think what we will do is I'll allow you to proceed, make a record, and then see if we have a supplement there as well.
We might do the latter on that one. I can't check it as fast as my assistant, but
Okay.
I don't want, this is a velocity investment case, versus Miss Hidalgo. Let's see, the contract was opened up for extension of line of credit on February 18th, 2021. She made a last payment on May 2nd, 2022 in the amount of $180.69. It was ultimately charged off on July 17th of 2022. As evidence, we submitted a certificate of last known address as well as the SCR affidavit showing she is not currently enlisted in the military. We submitted also a charge-off statement and the bill of sale showing all the entities it went to get to Velocity. There's an outstanding balance of $5,064.85 plus the cost of the court and service fees of $459.51 for a grand total of $5,524.36 plus the 8.0% post-judgment interest and no attorney's fees.
Okay. So same thing there. I'll tell you also on okay. So same thing, Mr. Spence, if you would just supplement. And like I said, if we have those, I don't know that I need a new order, but if you have it handy, it's useful to just send it via email.
What was the good email, Judge? I'm sorry.
It's my.hernandez. So that's Myrna Hernandez's email, my.hernandez@epcounty.com.
epcounty.com. Great. I will get that taken care of.
Okay, and I am noticing that these are actually set at 10:30. So we're a little early. The next one is set at 10:45. Let me just briefly look at that one. Mr. Spence, on that one, it's the same kind of hearing notice on the 5th. So I think just to be safe, Myrna, all of these we're going to reset for 30 days out. But Mr. Spence, on the first case, the TD Bank case, again, I'm fine with the supplement. We'll just cancel the hearing. I just don't want to lose track of these defaults is what I don't want to do.
Understood. I'm usually good about the mountain time in El Paso. My assistant just
No worries.
I'm in Houston, so it's 11:19 here.
We're calling him early because it's a short docket today and we just don't have a whole lot of cases. So
I understand.
For these three, I am going to excuse you. They will all be reset for 30 days, but as to 1 and 2, again, 1 and 2, TD Bank and Velocity Investments. On TD Bank, I just need pending receipt of the notice, proof of notice, and your new order, your new amended order. On Velocity Investments, I just need confirmation on the the certified mail return receipt, and if you have the order as well. The American Express National Bank, we will reset in full, I think, and just have a new notice on that one.
Okay, great. I'll take care of it, Judge. I think that's all I have for today.
All right. Thank you very much. You're excused.
Thanks. Take care.
You too. Mr. Uribe, who are you here on? 0164. I showed that one was settled.
Yes.
And
Do you need a
we're
hearing
going to
today?
set it for an entry of judgment. So you're just here being super responsible, and thank you very much.
Just in
If you don't
case.
have anything else, you're excused.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Have a good rest of your day.